Yes, the kind of food our village people will not be able to take from us. It's the kind of food that Chef Dida has in store for us this morning. I've missed you, madam.
Missed you too.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Honestly, every time I see all these pink instruments, I'm just very pleased. There's something about when you cook something wearing pink. It just makes it taste better.
Yeah, very good.
What are we making today, Chef?
So we're making mini bombolinis.
Mini Bombolinis.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to act like I know exactly what you're talking about, but I have no clue.
Okay.
What is it? What is a Bombolini?
So it's just an Italian donut.
Italian donut?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
donut I'm very familiar with.
Yeah.
Italian I'm familiar with. Putting them together sounds like a good combination. So where do we begin?
So we'll start with our cream. That's
Okay.
the custard cream, the custard filling.
Okay, all right, but I can see our ingredients for the dough here. That's what I would advise you put together first. Your oil, your
Okay.
egg, your yeast, and so much more. Then, of course, the filling of the Bombolini. That's egg yolk, sugar, buttermilk, cornstarch, vanilla essence. If you have any or all these ingredients, you can get started with us. Make a quick video and maybe show us what you're up to. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Talk to me, Chef.
So,
what's the first thing we do?
The first thing we'll do now is to add our milk to
Is this full cream milk, evaporated milk?
evaporated milk.
Okay.
Just your regular milk.
So to warm water.
it up, yeah. No, not warm water, just to a bowl, to a pot.
Okay.
So
So
warm it up.
great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I'll be adding butter, just a pinch, just for extra flavor. Not
Okay.
really necessary. If you don't have it, you can omit this one.
Okay.
Then in a separate bowl, this will serve as our thickening agent.
What is in that bowl?
This is egg yolk, 3 egg yolk.
Just the yolk.
Yes,
You've
just the
separated
yolk.
it from the whites already.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll be adding sugar, about 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of sugar into 3 egg yolks.
Yeah. Then I'll just stir together for a little bit. Then I'll add my cornstarch.
So what we're making right now is the custard.
Yes. And this is going to serve as the thickening agent for the milk.
So, you know, a lot of people buy store-bought packaged custard off the shelf. Does this still work, or would you prefer they use
but
this?
I prefer making mine from scratch.
Okay.
So you know what is inside, what you're making, yeah.
All right. So cornstarch, which is a standard thickener,
Yeah.
3 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of sugar,
yes.
and some milk.
Yes,
That's
about
1 cup.
1 cup, about 250 grams.
Fantastic.
250 ml, sorry, yeah. Then I'll be stirring this into my warm milk.
So I know that with baking, every little aspect is important.
Yeah.
With sugar, you know, often get granules.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get the granules out?
Definitely, it will melt in the
In
warm
the water,
milk.
so I shouldn't be worried about
yes,
that.
Yes,
Okay,
there's no
fabulous.
problem about that. It will melt in the warm milk.
All right.
So what I will do here now is just to take a bit of my milk.
And butter.
Yes, so my egg doesn't crumble. Mix a bit here.
Okay.
Before pouring it into the hot mix here.
So you added a little bit of the warm milk so that it wouldn't separate, I
Yes,
guess.
split here.
All right. This is a very quick process.
Just continue stirring until you get the consistency you need for your
Interesting.
filling.
Very
That's
interesting.
all. So at this process, please, can you help me? We'll be adding a teaspoon
Vanilla
of vanilla
essence.
essence. Yeah.
All right. Teaspoon of vanilla essence.
That's all.
So vanilla essence and vanilla flavor, which one is better?
Yeah, they are definitely, they are all the same. Just the difference is mostly the color.
The color.
Yeah.
All right.
The color.
So we have our custard well in the works, and Chef Dida always has a sweet treat for us prepared today. We're going to be back after a quick break. Make sure you don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Now I have a new name for you. Custard cream.
Where?
This is the most perfect custard I've seen made like from scratch. I've made a mess of it a few times myself, so I understand what you just put together there.
All right.
If you don't time it just right,
Yes, and reduce your heat.
it's done and done. We're going to have to start from scratch. But let's remind everyone what we're making.
We're making mini bombolinis.
Mini bombolinis.
Yeah.
The custard is a big part of that because I believe that's the filling.
Yes.
Those are the ingredients for the flour aspect, of course, the dough, and now the custard. That was what we just mixed together. It was a little intricate, so you might want to watch a video of that later on our YouTube channel. That's TVC Entertainment on YouTube if you missed it, so you don't make a mess of it at home. But hopefully you're making a video already. What are we doing next?
So we're making the dough.
The dough.
Yes. So we'll start with our flour, 250 grams of flour.
So that's about 2 cups?
2 cups of flour.
2 cups of flour. Fabulous.
So we'll be adding our yeast.
So this is dry ingredients first, yes?
Yes, dry ingredient first. So I'll be adding my yeast and sugar.
It does feel like there's a lot that we need to consider with regards yeast.
Okay.
I've done a lot of reading up on yeast.
Okay.
It's alive, basically. So what are the things you should avoid when using yeast?
Okay, don't use cold water. Yes, and if you're not sure if your yeast is still good, you should have a warm water or warm milk. Mix your yeast to it and leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
If it starts having those bubbles on top, then you know your yeast is perfectly okay.
Okay.
Or if it doesn't, then you have to remove it. So you only do this when you know your yeast is good, is okay.
Okay.
So I would advise you mix your yeast with your milk separately with your sugar before pouring into your dough.
All right.
So that's it.
So cold water is not a good friend to yeast?
It's not at all. So I'll be grating a little bit of my nutmeg.
So this is real nutmeg?
Yes, but you can get the other one and put the
powdered
nutmeg here. But I prefer using this because it has its own unique smell as an aroma to the food, to the donuts.
All right. I would love to, look at it a little. So it's actually like, it looks a little like a bitter cola. I'm just saying. But the essence, I can smell it already, even without, bringing it too close to my face. So just a little bit, not much.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
All right. Great stuff, great stuff. Oh, okay, the nutmeg decided it's done. We are going to continue.
So I'll be adding my egg. Not advisable.
Okay, so just 1 egg.
1 egg.
Both yolk and whites?
Yes, 1 egg. Then your milk.
This milk wasn't warmed up.
It was.
It was?
Yes,
okay.
I did.
Okay. Warm milk.
Warm milk.
Not cold milk.
Not cold milk, because you have yeast in it.
Fabulous. So note to self, when using yeasts, don't use water or milk from the fridge. All right then. It's a simple enough mixing process. Dry ingredients first, then add your wet ingredients. That nutmeg is really speaking to me right now. Wow. Okay. All right. While we're letting all these ingredients come together and do their thing, Chef Dida is going to be kneading away on her kneading board here, her kneading mat rather, while Mike takes over and gives us a little insight into the world of sports over the weekend. So Chef Dida is someone who has they say people that garden have a green thumb. I think she has a sugar thumb. She has a pink thumb. She makes everything taste sweeter. Thank you so much for joining us, Chef Dida.
Yeah,
what did you call these again?
So these are called bombolinis.
Bombolinis?
Yes, just like...
AKA Italian donuts.
Yes, custard-filled donuts.
All right then, so at this point we're going to ask you to have a taste.
Okay.
We know you know your confectionery.
Very well.
Just pick one up
and
tell us what you think. All right?
Sorry.
You got it? Oh. So what do you think?
I like the cinnamon feel.
Yeah, thank you.
It's really nice, and the fillings.
You know your flavors.
Yeah, the custard feel.
Custard vanilla.
It's really nice.
Thank
she
you.
made the custard here from scratch. We made everything here from scratch. Thank you so much for doing that and showing us how to make it. If you missed it, it'll be right there on YouTube for you to see and try it again at home yourself. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.